Madam Speaker, I rise to ask question number 51 of 2015 under my name. The question is directed to the Minister of Defense, National Security and Immigration. The question is, can the Minister inform this House what measures have been taken by the Department of Immigration to contribute to the combating of human trafficking?
Thank you. Honourable Minister for Defence, National Security and Immigration.
Madam Speaker, Honourable Prime Minister, Honourable Leader of the Opposition, Honourable Members of Parliament. I rise to respond to the questions made by Honourable Rika. Madam Speaker, Part 5 of the Immigration Act of 2003 deal specifically with trafficking and smuggling of persons, and this modern day crime against humanity is also covered under Crime Decrees, Division 6, Part 111 to 121, which carries a penalty up to 20 years imprisonment. Thanks to these two legislation, there have been successful prosecution of those involved, including foreigners and locals, who are now incarcerated.
Point of order.
Madam Speaker, may I raise a point of order on Standing Order number 65, and which reads, reading of speeches is prohibited. For the whole of this morning, the honourable members on the other house have been reading their speeches. It's getting to be very monotonous and boring. If they have to read their speeches, you might as well give us the written copies. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I note that you're looking at the notes on your speech. You may continue, Honourable Minister.
Honourable Speaker, maybe it's better that I give her my speech.
You may continue, Honourable Minister. You may continue with your speech.
You guys are very smart. Very smart.
The answer is very comprehensive and needs some details that I need to read the speech.
You need to get this.
Would you allow me to do that?
I am allowing you to do it, Honourable Minister.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. For the successful prosecution of foreigners, the Department worked very closely with the DPP's office and the trafficking unit of the Fiji Police Force to put a strong case together, and this working relationship will be maintained and strengthened in future. The fact that we have covered trafficking and smuggling in two of our legislation, and as a result of successful prosecution and imprisonment of those individuals found guilty of the crime, we have improved our ranking in the U.S. watch list of trafficking in persons from Tier 3 to Tier 2. And we are working closely with the World Bank and International Monetary Fund so that we can increase the ranking to Tier 1. The successful prosecution and conviction of certain foreigners and locals has sent out a very strong message that we as a country will come down hard on anyone who is found guilty of carrying out this crime, and the Department will work closely with the stakeholders to hold awareness program around the country so that our citizens can be made aware of what trafficking and smuggling of persons is all about. Once our citizens become aware of what symptoms and trends to look out for, they then can report any suspicious activity to the authorities. Bilateral and multilateral agreements will also be developed to enable the Department to share information and intelligence with our border agencies of known traffickers, trafficking trends, and other relevant information. I thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. You may have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Supplementary question. It was reported in February 2010 that deported 7 Chinese women for prostitution offenses without investigation, whether they may have been victims of human trafficking. Can the Minister advise if it had instituted proper systematic approach to victim identification in its national plan of action of human trafficking? Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Minister.
Madam Speaker, we still have pending cases. We have about 7 pending cases at the moment, which have to be dealt with in court.
Thank you. Honorable.
Supplementary question, Madam Speaker. I thank the Honourable Minister for his responses this morning. Madam Speaker, given the transnational traffickers are commonly members of organized crime groups from places like Asia, and given Fiji's no visa policy for Chinese visitors, can the Minister advise if it has in place a screening mechanism to screen and identify if women entering our borders from China are indeed victims of trafficking? And if not, can the Minister commit to implementing such measures, even to the extent to review the no visa policy as a immigration or as a migration measure?
Thank you. Honorable Minister.
Yes, at the moment, as I mentioned before, we are just working on the 2 legislation, Immigration Act of 2003 and the Crime Decree of 2009, and we are reviewing the policy at the moment.
Thank you. Last supplementary question by Honorable Prem Singh.
Recently, 2 of our girls were trafficked to PNG under dubious circumstances, and they were located after 3 or 4 months. And may I ask the Minister, what sort of inquiry has been instituted and how far has it progressed?
Thank you, Honorable Minister.
I thank the Honourable Member for the question. The case has been referred to the Ministry of Women, and we haven't had the report has not been tabled yet.
Thank you.